about like how to iron it out and how to smooth it out. Can you go get a steamer and steam that thing?
Yeah, I've ironed it. I just haven't. I need to do it again. I need to lay it down on the floor and on the carpet. And
steamers work really well. I need to buy a new steamer. I used to have one for my backdrops. Then it's like, oh, I don't use backdrops anymore. You sell it, and it's like, oh, I need a steamer again. Maybe even just like pinning it down in strategic areas will help you. I think because the whole thing is the lines, is like keeping that illusion of the lines. I really love the 3D look of the set. I think that you're doing really well there. Let's think about, you know, a Facebook boosted video campaign where you're making a video that's like a square video, and it's really the stepping stones of your funnel. And that video is move to Tucson. You know, hey, California, I'm talking to you, New York. You know, I'm even looking at you, Phoenix. It's time to move to Tucson and go into like these beautiful sunset shots of Tucson. You know, Tucson's a this, a this, a this, and I'm going to show you why people everywhere are moving to this fine city. You know, and it's like the neighborhoods, the pools, the kids, the culture, American flag waving. You know, I'm Steve. I've been a firefighter in the Arizona area for 40 years. I'm in real estate now, and this, you know, I love to scuba dive, and I love to help people, you know, move to this state. I love to help people migrate, you know, over here. Do you see that vision? You see, and we boost that, man. We just get that out to, we can decide, we can get that out to people in Tucson, which is not a bad idea, to just grow your name locally, right?
Yeah, like branding, yeah.
We could also like target California.
Right.
We could target California firefighters and police officers, first responders, right? For like $1.
Yeah, if we're gonna do a paid advertising, then absolutely, right?
Yeah.
And I still have that on the channel. I mean, that's still, I mean, those are the people, those are my people, right? I mean, I would love to just focus on them.
And this could be a key video. Like, are you using Husky right now?
Yeah.
Okay, Husky could make this video, you know? And you don't even need to film your part in the studio. You could like film your part in 2 or 3 locations in Arizona. What you would need to get is like some really great footage of Tucson. And Video Husky might even be able to get some of that. I mean, they were able to get shots of Salt Lake when I said it in my video. But you could get them. You could just Google images and maybe Google drone footage of real estate.
They get like a commercial kind of thing, yeah.
But but not just a commercial, like a call out, right? Like, we boost this thing for 2, maybe 3 months, you know, at just a consistent billboard bench park kind of level. You get what I'm saying? Like this modern park bench. And the reason we do this, Steve, that's connected. Like every one of those videos is like, learn more about me at stevedooley.com. That goes to a funnel where they opt in. And now, while we're building your studio, we're building your YouTube channel, you're at least able to come to these calls and be like, oh, I got 2 leads last week, or, you know, 2 new emails last week, right? We can start looking at a cost per lead because you're using these lead pages, and we're like putting widgets through your system, you know? Man, if you're getting 2 emails a week, that's 2 potential phone calls you could be getting on per week.
Right.
But you would be committing to, I think, at least 30 to $60 a month in ads. It's $1 or $2 a day.
If it's that cheap, that's not very expensive.
Okay.
To me.
I'm always hesitant to bring up small things that are like $97 a month and whatnot, because I grew up poor, you know what I mean? And so
I'm with you.
Everyone in this group can afford those types of experiments, at least, right? If it doesn't work over 3 months, it's going to work though. That would be, I mean, I love it. If you want to commit to that, I think we should start building that.
Okay. So what's the first step in that then? The video or?
Well, we're out of time, so let's move on.
Okay, we'll move on to next week. Thank you.
I'm totally kidding, man.
Oh no, I'm good. I got work to do on the studio still.
You actually have 6 more minutes. I just thought it was a hilarious way to keep the conversation going. So cliffhanger. Your first step here, I think, is let's draw it out. Okay, let's get it on a piece of paper. So what does the funnel look like? Step 1 is strong video ad that opens up that strong opening ad that features Steve promoting the benefits of Tucson.
Yeah.
Now, what are the kind of like the big things in that video? I was saying the neighborhoods, the culture, the
weather.
Like you tell me, like, what do we say?
Yeah. Well, the weather's good here compared. It depends on who you're targeting, right? But can't really beat California that way. But parts of it.
But that's not the thing, right? Like your thing is like, dude, the weather is better here. You know why? Because we're not pressed by taxes or something. You know, or maybe you don't go there. I'd say, the best. I would definitely do this. I would say, the best part about Arizona. And you flash Gavin Newsom, and then you put an X over his face.
Right.
He's very unpopular nationally, right? Which is why it's safe, I think.
So basically, three benefits to moving to Tucson. Why move to Tucson, right? That's the thing. That's the theme. Yeah.
And that's like a joke. Like you put that up there, and you kind of go, no, that's not what I. What I meant was the weather or something. You know what I mean?
Right. No, that could be the hook. That would be a good, just opener.
Yeah. So
almost like a negative.
90 seconds.
Like a negative. Yeah.
Yeah. So read to me the list of things. What are the reasons?
Oh, I just was come up with 3 benefits. The weather, obviously. I mean, it depends on who you're targeting, right? Traffic is less. It's a small town. It's a big city, small town combo. So we got 1 million people, but in a smaller town.
Good.
Traffic's less. People come here for the weather. Outdoors. I mean, that's a main thing. It's a lot of people for the weather.
Talk about like the hiking.
Yeah, hiking, cycling. So that's another thing. You could sub-target like cyclists, for example, or hikers, or that kind of thing. Hikers in California or bicyclists.
Enthusiasts. It's the same with Utah. You know what I'm learning about Utah is 3-strap sandals. That's like the thing everybody's got here. Like you're not going to see, you're going to see flip-flops in California, but out here it's 3-strap sandals. It's like these people are ready to go on a hike at any given time.
Yeah.
So outdoor enthusiasts, and it's like the outdoor lifestyle. Cycling, I definitely think you should say, but the number one reason you do the Gavin Newsom joke, and then you go the suns, or you go the view, and you show these.
Yeah, mountain views is a big one I get from customers that are coming out. So I work with a lot of people coming out here, and I always ask, they always, one thing that people always want is like mountain views, and apparently wherever they're at, they don't get them. Maybe they're from Midwest, or I get a lot of people from California though saying that. So it's
real. I'll tell you, even right now, like our goal is to get a house here with the mountain view. Like I could, if I move my head just right, I can see the mountain, and it's gorgeous from my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. So like close with that mountain. Close this. That's the climax of the video. Is all of these beautiful
sunset. Yeah, the sunsets here are awesome. I mean, yeah.
So if you're ready, if you want to learn more about moving to Arizona, click on the link below. I'm Steve.
Right.
Oh, don't forget to talk about like I'm Steve Dooley, and I've been a firefighter in the Tucson area. I'm a first responder. I know the town, I know the people, and I would love
Tucson native.
Around. Yeah, I would love to show you around. Write this down. I'd love to show you around, whether virtually or in person. So if you'd like to learn more about Tucson, that's the key line right there. So if you want to learn more about Tucson.
Yeah, this is the CTA.
Right. Then click on the link below. And then that leads to step 2, which is your mega blog post. So the mega blog post, that's like the big project you should be working on in your hour here and your hour there.
Right.
Is like, again, you're kind of saying it, the page, the blog page should start with like, so you're interested in Tucson, right? Or the first line is like, Tucson is amazing, right? Whether you're looking for this, that, or the other thing, Tucson has a ton of great opportunities for again, families.
I can embed a couple of these videos on there,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's what this mega blog post is. So then it's like, step one of the blog is like, what you says, like this introductory paragraph that's like really just reaching out to target demographics, like whether you're interested in outdoor living or this or that, whether you're married or single or downsizing grandparents. Tucson has a ton of opportunities for lifestyle and for real estate investment. Facts about Tucson. And then paragraph 1 is like, here's some facts about Tucson. Steve, you could use conversion.ai to write this thing in a heartbeat. And we have to move on at that point. But we got to move on.
I got a lot of work to do there. Just that.
Yeah. But those two things, right? See, that's really it, Lo. It's the ad and then this mega blog. And then we boost, then it's like create a Facebook audience and boost the ad, right? So let's get those two things done and let's build this funnel. And this can be like this ongoing lead funnel that we're constantly dialing in and changing as you build your YouTube presence.
Yeah, this could be totally separate. And then, right. And then of course we can put the drips, in the follow-up, sending them all back to videos about neighborhoods and sending them back to the channel and sending them everywhere, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then scheduling the call, right? Cool. That's good.
Cool. Excellent sesh, man. Get me on that M6 though, as fast as you can.
Yeah, I'll get to that when I get to the office later today, but thank you.
All right. We're going to move to Patricia. Patricia, welcome to the call. Good to see you here.
Good morning.
Love the new thumbnails. Talk to me about what's going on in your world.
So this Monday, like this Sunday, I recorded 13 videos. So 6 in Portuguese, 6 in English, and 1 for the Kickstarter that is coming up. So I am, I have the videos for the next month for Portuguese and English going on. And then because the girl didn't have time to edit this Monday, I uploaded a, no face video, which was just a Ho'oponopono session, which is like a Hawaiian healing session. And this is huge in Brazil. And what we discover is that like now we stopped promoting on social media and email, and we got like 350 views in Brazil, which was like higher than all my past views.
How many? 300?
362 views. And that is all from YouTube. That's from the Brazil channel, but all from YouTube channel. So that is telling me that Brazil, it is a good idea to every Monday do this. So it's like less on camera shooting video too for me. So, but in English, I did the same, right? I posted the same video, but in English, and I got 60 views in my English channel, which I have less subscribers. But my question is, do you think, should I keep Brazil doing Ho'oponopono every Monday because it is a hot theme there? In English, do I keep the same just to wait to see the data if it will grow in English? Or is better to do like focus on affirmations and 8 hours videos on Mondays?
Video. I think that it's going to be easier for you to continue doing what you're doing on Brazilian channel and on English channel.
The same thing.
What it sounds like to me, okay, you have what, 15,000 on your Brazilian channel?
Yeah.
Okay. and you have
1,500.
1.5 thousand on your American channel.
Yeah.
Or your English channel. You did a video on Brazilian channel that did very well, correct? 360 views. The same video in English also did well on your American channel. Obviously not as high, but your channel's not as high, right? I'm looking at Deep Healing Family Adversity, right?
That's the one. Yes. Yeah.
So that had 58 views in one day.
Yeah.
Whereas What Is Your Legacy is, this one at Akashic Records, the ultimate source of knowledge, 53 views in 6 days. So this is performing 7 times better.
Yes.
So I think that it's working for you.
Okay.
You know, and really, I think that your Brazil channel is where you want to focus and growing that revenue there and even getting brand deals there, Patricia. Brand deals on your Brazilian channel could really open the doors for your English channel as well. Now, I also think that you should be focusing on these longer 8-hour projects as well, but you've got to be realistic with your time in that, you know, how many of those can you do? Can you do 2 of those per channel? That's a total of 4 videos, maybe. Can you do, like, how many can you do?
Yeah.
Set a goal for that, and then let's make that a thing where that's your strategy, and you run that strategy for 3 to 6 months. Just put your head down and just go.
Okay. All right. I do have a question about, so how do one go by brand deals and this kind of thing?
Okay. So the first thing that I would do is I would go to Fiverr and get yourself a media kit. Go look up somebody who can do a media kit and someone that has really great examples of a media kit. Okay. And you're going to want to hire them to make you a PDF sort of document, 3 to 5 pages with your channel stats. You'll go into YouTube, you'll take screenshots and you'll send them to him or her, and then you'll get that made. That's the very first thing that you can do. And the next thing is you would make a list. You would make a list of potential brand sponsors in your arena. So what are the softwares, the products, or the other vendors that your audience could buy or use in order to be a better client for you? Those are the people that I would reach out to. For an example, for me, we use a software called Camtasia to edit our videos, or as my personal editor that's on my editing software that's on my computer. And we use it because it's Mac and PC, and it's like one price, and you don't have to upgrade it all the time. So we reached out to Camtasia. This was years ago, by the way. And we have been a brand ambassador for them ever since. You know, the conversation went extremely well. In fact, they hired a guy who owned a business named Owen Video. Isn't that crazy? So like they met me and then they knew this guy. They're like, of course we should work together, right? So that's where you start. You know, you start with who are you already doing business with and your clients can do business with, and reaching out to their PR people through instant messenger or Twitter or Instagram. You might even want to make a video for them. So I feel like I'm talking too much, but I made a video about a certain brand, tweeted it out to them, you know, and kept kind of following it, reaching out to them. And eventually we did do one brand deal, but I take that back. We did a couple brand deals, and then they referred me to another company that I did brand deals with. But it starts with the list. You've got to have a list of people that you're going to contact, and then you have to contact them and say, I have a script that you can use, you know.
Okay.
But you can say like, hey, I'm doing this channel. It's getting this many views. Let's have a conversation.
Okay. Okay. And so besides focusing on the YouTube channel, I get 400 books that I have to take somewhere before I go to Brazil. They are in English. So I figure I'm going to do a Kickstarter campaign on the 12th,
Okay.
which is 2 weeks from now. So even though I have the videos scheduled for, like Monday, we have the meditations, Tuesday, we have videos about Akashic Records, and then Fridays, we have videos about business and Simplify Life. So my idea is to do extra videos promoting the products. My question is, does that affect my channel? Like, does that go against the channel to have extra videos? Like maybe like Tuesday and Thursday, I would, just for the next 2-3 weeks, I do videos to promote the Kickstarter.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, and I think that you could either do extra videos or do Kickstarter videos instead. I think that I would suggest that you do extra videos or somehow do your regular content, even if it's less, but then add the Kickstarter content into it. I think you should go live.
Yes.
And I think you should plan to go live for like 2 hours if you can.
Okay.
And when I say if you can, I mean you can sustain an audience for 2 hours.
Yes.
Because not everybody can. Like if you're down to 2 people and it's been 30 minutes, that's a good time to like wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're in the zone, then just keep going.
Yeah, I can go on a stream, like in order to get more viewers. Is that a problem? Like when I go to StreamYard, is that a problem? Because I'm doing a webinar and I'm also selling a course on the Kickstarter. So I want as many people as possible. Is that a problem that I go on YouTube and Facebook at the same time through StreamYard? Would that be bad for my YouTube channel, or that's kind of like the question?
No, it's not bad. No, go ahead and do it. There's like all these little bullet points. It's like you're managing 2 different channels, but I think that you're going to be able to handle that just fine. So
no, I've done it a lot. Like I got this. My question is if I can just tell everybody on Facebook, just go to YouTube so I get more views on YouTube, or just broadcast live like I do on Facebook.
That's where I want you to be, is like, hey, we're on YouTube and Facebook, and if you're on Facebook, I want to encourage you to come over to YouTube. Because we upload new videos here all the time, and really you won't see too many of our updates in Facebook just because of the way the algorithm works. So come over to YouTube, and then if you're using StreamYard, you should be able to see everybody's comments coming in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would do that a lot. And the Kickstarter campaign is to sell the books.
So I'm doing like a combination, because I have like 2 Oracle decks, a book, and a new kit, which is like 7 cards a day. It's all about crystal grids, which is not something I've been talking about on my YouTube channel lately. So it'd be good to get in the between, right? So the Kickstarter, they can buy the course, like how to channel crystal grids from your Akashic Records. They can get the crystal grid book and then the 3 other Oracle decks that I have. So it's like for me, it's like a way to clear the stock, but also to launch this class.
It's good. What's the price?
The course is like $197. This book I sell on Etsy for $33. I'll probably do something cheaper on, and then the other Oracle decks $55. Then there is another one that is.
So what is the Kickstarter price? Like, what is the offer you're making?
Have you been on? Do you know Kickstarter? Have you been?
Yeah, a little bit, right? You can do levels.
So there is levels. So the levels go from $90, which is the 7 cards, to $1,000, which include a session with me.
Cool.
So I've done 3 Kickstarters campaign already.
Great.
And for those products. So I've done for this one, I've done for all my products I funded that way. But this one is kind of like just clear the stock, because I don't want to take to Brazil.
But that's great, because you've got that skill set. So you've been successful with this in the past?
Yeah.
Great. I love it. So when are you going to start all this?
Well, the webinar for the campaign is on the 12th. Yeah. And my project manager's on vacation starting off tomorrow, but we manage.
So,
I'm a manifesting generator.
I think you got it, right? Yeah. So June 12th, you've got 10 days. So, and you have your content plan for that. Like, what are you going to do? Like, how can I hold you accountable? How can I help you make sure that this is a success? Like, what are our next steps?
Well, I believe I got this. My biggest thing is how, and I think that this is going to grow the YouTube channel, right? But I think the question here is how the YouTube channel can help this. And would an ad help? Because we did ads in the past, and I spoke with Teresa, and she said, don't do ads on your channel. So
yeah. Okay.
And you were just talking about the $1 ad. I kind of like to use that strategy, just like who do I, how?
Yes. All right. So you can run ads on your channel. What you have to do, though, I think is be strategic about it by advertising first an unlisted video.
Uh-huh.
So that it's not, the watch time and the views are not impacting, your channel growth, right? And the ad should be going to a revenue generating source, meaning that when Teresa said don't run ads on your channel, what she really means is don't run ads to get subscribers and to get views.
Mm-hmm.
But to run ads to get leads or to get conversions, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Because what I understood is that, like the algorithm of YouTube will see me spending money in ads and will not send me audience.
That's correct if you're trying to get subscribers. That's the difference, right? You're talking about running ads for conversions, and that's fine. That I think YouTube kind of wants you to do. I don't think it's going to help your YouTube channel grow, but it's not supposed to, right? It's using YouTube both, in two different ways, one organically and one strategically. You want to make the ad unlisted.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's not showing up in your analytics and your stats. Because look, I've boosted ads. I've actually had people boost ads. Someone else can boost your own ads, right? Like I've actually had a friend of mine pay to boost a video on YouTube that we did together.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I was grateful for that. Problem is like, it wasn't an unlisted video. And so it actually dragged my channel down. But what you want to do is create an ad that goes to your webinar or goes directly to the Kickstarter page.
I can do, the webinar will be something that they're going to get like a deeper experience because we'll be together. I can do a healing session. So the ads for the webinar, we get people that don't know me to know, like, and trust after the webinar, right?
Yeah.
So, but I also could have specific ads because one of the cards is very, one of the kits like $90. So I could have an ad, my idea is like, if we have this $90 thing, which I have 500 in my house, we could, get the people to just buy the $90. And that helps also the algorithm of the Kickstarter.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's your decision. You know, to me, I'm going to my heart is going to be in a webinar, right? Because I think it's going to be easier to sell a $90 product at a webinar.
Okay.
I think that you can sell a $90 product through ads, but I do think that they need to see that ad many times and maybe even know you. So, because I have bought things for $90. Like if I see a cool fitness or keto product, like cooking, prep food, like I spend money on that stuff. So I think you can sell it.
Yeah.
But in I don't know, it's sort of in the essence of time, right? Because it's like,
I got 10 days.
I think you got to get as many people onto that webinar as possible and and then to sell as many of those things as you can.
Okay.
So when's the webinar? The webinar is June 12th?
June 12th. And then the Kickstarter opens like during the webinar.
Do you have an email? How big is your email list?
My email
English
list in
email
English is about 4,000, a little
Okay.
less than 4,000.
All right. Look, 10% is 400. 10% of that list. That's aggressive. Like a sale is going to be like 3%. But you said I wrote that down. It's like you've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's get a YouTube ad ready to go that promotes your webinar. What's your landing page for the webinar? Is that ready to go?
We don't have a landing page yet. No.
Okay. You know how to make that, but you know how to make it, right?
I know, yeah.
Good.
Because I have,
So,
7 people in my
boss.
team. They get things done fast. And I'm a manifesting generator. So we'll get it down.
So look, Teresa and I are here to support you. Like
Mm-hmm.
funnels, emails, we have tons of back-end support for this. I think that right now you're in a place of like, you've got like 2 weeks, not even, to get this thing up. Let's have a very successful webinar and just sell as many of these things as you can. If you could sell, I mean, if you could, 400 is great. I would say like 3% of your list is a really audacious goal as well. That's great. Like let's set a goal and let's just sell some stuff.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So go live, make some videos, do everything, and let's track. Let's see what you do here.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? You've got like 1 more minute left.
No, I think. Oh, yes. If I do have time, can I share my screen very quick?
Yeah.
Just one question about the images. So the guy did this. So I'm thinking like to color coordinate the different silos. So this is the silos. The silos about business would be more this tone of color.
Yeah.
And then this would be about the Akashic. Now he did this one, and I didn't like the color compared to this to be on the channel. I thought it was too much contrast. So I thought about just asking to change to more like this tone. So be this tone.
I love them.
And that.
Now where it says Voce, the right here, try filling that text in with white. I can't read this. Like I can't, metaphorically. It's in a flash, it's too much. So try to make that Voce precisa do seu, make that stand out more by filling it in with some white.
Okay. All right. And it'll be that combination of that with these tones. I
love the way that these are progressing. And here's the thing. Let's take a look at their click-through rates as they go for sure. But you may experience a drop in your click-through rate at first while your audience is coming to recognize this new look.
Okay.
I wouldn't turn away from that. That's why we create in data sets, right? We want to have a series of videos with these new thumbnail designs so that we can look at them as a whole.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Really good. Really good. I love watching this channel just sort of grow and evolve.
All right.
You take action steps every week, so keep going.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Rock on. Jim Burgoon, the master of disaster.
Something like that, right?
The man with the master plan.
Yeah, we something.
It's 9:10. I'm giving you like an extra 40 seconds today
good.
Because of my generous heart. But
that's generous,
Jeff Ruby, good to see you here as well. Jim, let's start with you. Talk to me about what's going on in your business.
Yeah, so I already sent you my update. I had 2 people say yes to my membership. And I sent them the invoice and everything, so we're good there. But
wait. No, we're not good there. You got a sale, but you didn't get collected, right? Like, where's the cash?
Okay, yeah. So I got the sale, but I'm going to be following up today. I just gave it to them yesterday. I'm going to follow up today to get them in there, and that's for the entrepreneur school that we talked about launching. So I have 2 new people in there, which brings that up to 3. So very excited about that. I've got
it doesn't. You should not be excited. You are not excited until the money has been collected. Anybody can say yes and not pay. Now, here's the thing. We want to trust in the goodness of our customers, okay?
Yeah.
So here's two things that I want to really, really communicate this to you. Teresa struggled with this as well, because in our company, we report yeses as sales. So we want that win because we did get them to make a verbal commitment to us.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's also another category that's called collected, right?
Okay.
And here's what that is. Sales is the volume that was said yes to. It's also the total number of yeses. So 7 sales equating $13,427 in volume. How much of that was collected?
Okay.
Right. Well, we collected 10,000. Why? Because some people didn't pay the invoices and just ghosted us. They said yes to get off the phone. Where do we go wrong there? Where were there red flags that this was the wrong person and I missed them? Right. Those are the questions you ask. Now, there's also other people that thought about it and they can't do the 1,000, but they can do the 500. So your sale was for 1,000, but your collected was 500.
Okay.
Right? Now, what can we do to your system? What can we change about your system to convert that that yes into great? Let's get you started right now. Visa, MasterCard, or Diners Club.
Okay, so send it and do it on the call.
Never send an invoice. Sending an invoice is something you do for vendors.
Well, I said invoice, but I didn't send the invoice. I sent the
PayPal
cart. Yeah, the cart.
Okay, so here's what you do. Here's your new process.
Okay.
Starting today, you no longer do that.
Okay.
And here's how this is where you'll learn who your real yeses are. I want you to work on, and look, some of these things are hard to say to a person. On a Zoom call, you got to get good at looking at the camera and executing the line. On the phone, you've really got to get good at, like for me, I actually close my eyes and say it because it's like, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. But you've got to say, you know, when they say yes, then it's great. Let's get you started. And then I would say it's Jim Burgoon, right? 2 O's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Burgoon. Okay, Jim, what's your address? And you start.
Okay.
You get the address. You get their shirt size. What's your shirt size?
Large.
You know what I mean? And you know, don't do that if you don't have merch, but you get what I'm saying. Like, okay, what's your address? And is that your business address too? Like if I were to send you a thank you gift or a welcome gift, where would that go? Oh, this address? Okay, great. No. All right. Then you could, now what we're going to do is, you know, we're going to start, our next step is this. That's what we're moving forward on. To do that, I'm going to need you to do this one thing.
Okay.
Do you think that, you know, like, so to do that, I need you to fill out the new customer form and kind of give me a sense of your, for example, Jim, the next step is our blueprint call. Okay. Yeah. And on that blueprint call, you're going to get a full outline of your channel. Before we even come to that call, I'm going to review your channel, your website, you know, and your whole system. I'm going to have notes for you. And this is where we're going to put everything on the table and really get started on a solid plan. To do that, I'm going to need you to fill out a brief form that sends me links to your website and your YouTube. Can you get that done in the next 2 or 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So here's what's going to happen. Then I want to finish my conversation here. And then we're going to, well, you say, here's what I want to do. I want to schedule that first call. And then we'll lock it in with a credit card. Do you want to do a MasterCard, a Visa?
Okay. Awesome. All right. I wrote it all
You know,
down.
or I would even say, or PayPal, you know, and then it's like, PayPal's great. Okay, cool. Hang on 1 second. You go to your PayPal. What's the email you want me to send the PayPal to? You are walking them through the payment system.
Okay.
This is my point, right? And then it's like, I want to use, can we use Venmo? Sure, absolutely. Hang on 1 second. You go to your website and you go to Venmo.com. Like if you don't know how to do this stuff from a desktop, go figure it out, right? You do it right then and there. You say, great, did you get the alert? Yeah, I'll fill this out later. Red flag, hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. And you say, I'm sorry, Jim, am I moving too fast for you? You know? Yeah, it's just a little, it's just, you know, and then you got to handle that objection. You say, okay, let me back up, because just a second ago you said, yes, you want to get started. Now we're getting started.
Okay.
And you want to stop. Help me understand why.
All right.
Right. And then Jim, you're going to say, this is why you need to move forward, because your integrity lasted about 30 seconds. I'm just giving you whatever. I don't want to go down that rabbit trail of how to handle objections, but if they start all of a sudden backing out, you know, you have to stop and give them space, right? Because it's just going to turn into a cancellation, right?
Okay.
So otherwise, it's you know, Visa, MasterCard, or like a PayPal. MasterCard. Okay, what are those numbers? Or, okay, I'm ready when you are. And you're writing all of this down on a sheet of paper, right? Like, however this call, like how did these calls take place? Were they messenger chats?
Yeah, we did the messenger call for the one was through the messenger call. So I called them through that. The second one, I actually called on the phone.
Okay. So either way, this is the conversation that's happening. Mm-hmm. You know, this is how you close a deal. Right. And it's like, I just need time. I need to talk to my wife. All of that is objections handling. And the only reason you are getting objections is because objections are realize an objection is only you realizing, like you discovering where the holes in your presentation were. Okay. Right. So I don't really believe in objections handling. I almost believe that if you're getting objections, you've probably already lost the sale. Right. And they're just going to keep coming up with more. You know what I mean? And that's okay. Like you still have to handle them, because that's how you're going to discover what to add to your pitch. So I'm going to sort of stop there. But this is such a great training, I think, for you, Jim, is that a yes does equal a sale. We get to celebrate it. But it's immediately followed up by like what got collected. And if you haven't collected money, in my group, you're not allowed to say they're in my program. They're not in your program.
Okay. Until you get the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they have to be onboarded, right? Like I've lost people because we took their money and we didn't actually get them in our program. There was no welcome email. There was no, here's what's next, you know? And so like you know, there's all of these little steps that are, but yes, businesses are based on money. And if you don't get the money, you didn't get the sale. You don't have a customer. You don't have a business. Okay. So what are the invoices for? What's the amount?
It was for $40 a month. It was the membership, the lowest level.
What do they get for that?
It's going to be one time a month. It's going to be a mastermind call. And then we're also going to do just like a weekly Ask Me Anything. So I'm going to just go live and just do a short training. And then they can do kind of like a question and answer session. And then that once a month mastermind where we just spend an hour or so on a call where we can dig into a lot of their stuff.
So again, $40 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Is there pre-recorded training?
I'm making that as I go.
Okay.
There's already a series in there, like I did how to create a course. So that's already in there for them. And then I'm going to be doing that as I go. So we're going to do the trainings. It'll be posted up as a.
What are so the trainings it's a weekly training?
Yeah, I'm going to do like once a week training. They're going to be like shorter burst trainings. which is going to go through some like how do you define your ideal client? How do you, go through the process? To get them really foundational.
How long is that? Like it's a 1 hour call. It's a 2 hour call.
The mastermind call or the training?
The training.
Training is going to be under an hour. I want it to be more tactical than long. And then the mastermind call will probably be about hour and a half.
And then that's also weekly.
No, that's going to be once a month. We're going to just do the once a month for the mastermind. If they want weekly, they can upsell into one-on-one coaching.
Now, okay, how to create a course, weekly training, mastermind call, and that's all $40 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, man. I mean, that's great. So really, you had 2 yeses yesterday.
I did.
Let's move them into collected.
Okay.
And the other way to do that is to no, let's just keep it there.
Okay.
Because you can report sales in a lot of ways. But I want you to continue building out your funnel, and what is the goal? 10 people a day, 10 people a week? Like what's our goal here?
To say yes or to talk to?
The top of your funnel. I think it's talk to, right? Like we talk about 10.
Yeah, so as talk to, we had decided 5 to 10 a week to have those conversations in that range. So that's what I've been working on, is identifying, okay, who's going to be my 5, who's going to be my 10 this week, and just start having conversations with people.
And it's 5 people. What's that goal again? Just remind me.
The 5 people to talk to, and to start that process of getting them to say yes. So it's kind of interest, conversation, conversion.
And where are you? Okay, so are you on that Trello funnel? Is that something you're still building?
Mm-hmm.
All right, great. I mean, I'd like to see you develop that. Like really use that as your sales guide.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to do that and make that a habit. I did break down my time into time blocking, and I do have a CEO time, and I do have a time where I'm just trying to stay consistent with that.
Okay.
So I did spend a lot of time digging and researching channels, man. I think you saw some of that. Because I just really, and the more I do it, the more hungry I'm getting to learn more about it. It's incredible. You saw the titles and stuff that I sent you. I'm already starting to write some of those ROSs. If you need to see them, I can pull them up real quick.
Yeah, pull them up.
All right, I got you. So there they are. There's my 5 new silos that I put out there. Quitting your 9 to 5, social media marketing, or social media hacks. I haven't decided which one I want to go with. Money talk, entrepreneurship 101, and then honest reviews, where I get the opportunity to just like really talk about some things and just be honest about them. Because you always see these review channels who are like trying to sell you something. I just want to be honest, and if I like it, there's an affiliate link. And then if you noticed, I set up my weeks according to the silos. So 1 silo per week, and then it'll redo it the next month. So each month it'll rotate my silos. I based my stuff on 4 different channels that I thought that I really enjoyed, and I saw that Jillian Perkins, Vanessa Lau, those guys, which kind of talk about similar. And so I'm actually pretty happy with this so far. I feel really good about this.
Good. So what's your next step?
I'm already writing my ROSs for this. I'm just going to try to get a little bit better on the titles, because I'm going to send that all off to custom thumbnails so that I can get that all done and taken care of, because I want that out of the way off my plate. I'm getting my ROSs done. I did do the how to quit your 9 to 5 live last night. Went over really well. Had some really good feedback on that.
Great.
And then today, I haven't recorded it yet, but it doesn't take me long to do this, record it and then throw it out there, because I'm still trying to get into a habit. I'm going to do my 2-minute Wednesday, which is my 2-minute video, 2-3 minutes. And it's going to be on basically why people are still broke. And then Saturday, I'm going to release a 3rd video. And I haven't decided whether it's just going to be like, and I started doing my lives like you do them, that I can actually cut certain sections out and just use it. Instead of trying to do a whole other video, I'm going to use a section of it. That's why I'm devoting the whole week to one theme. And then, so that way I'm not trying to go through all these themes in my head. I'm just like, all right, this week is prepare to quit. Right. Next week is let's increase engagement. And we'll talk about YouTube next week.
Yeah.
Week after that, let's talk about money, your relationship with money. That's going to be the whole week. And then the final week of June is going to be like, let's talk about how much you're spending on tools. Let's talk about what tools to really use and what level.
Like, man, this is just a great content strategy.
Yeah. I'm excited. This is super cool. Go ahead.
I will say this though. I do struggle with the names that you sent me. I don't think you nailed the competitive research. Vanessa Lau and Amy Landino, maybe, yes, on topic.
Mm-hmm.
And I see why Catherine and Annie's channel would appeal to you from a how to get better at the process sort of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so Vanessa and Amy though are going to be the true-ish competition.
Yeah.
But they are largely marketing to young feminine audiences, and you are not, and that's the difference. Yeah. They're also mega bloggers. And so I want you looking at like Eddie Garrison, Rob Balasabas,
okay,
Desiree Martinez. I don't think it's Trina Little.
No, I like Trina because Trina has got that aspect that I'm missing, which is that productivity.
Trina, I think, is the most talented coach outside of me. I think she does amazing stuff. I don't think she's your competition though.
No, I never thought she was my competition.
No, I get it. But I want you, like all the names you gave me are females marketing, really to females. And you've got to be looking lower level. You've got to be looking at like the male audience, the young couples audience, the conservative audience. I think the church going audience, is going to be a part of your marketplace.
I was going to ask you about that too. Not to jump in, I was going to ask you about that because that's been a big thing for me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where to really put that.
On your bio.
Okay. All right, let's see.
My name is Jim and I want to see you succeed. I believe that God made you to be powerful, right? Like you don't have to be like, dear everyone, I am a born again Christian, right?
Yeah.
Like just be the person you want to be. And here's the thing, like I think most people aren't going to care one way or the other, but there will be those other Christians that gravitate to that. You want to make sure that you call them out,
Right. And I've been doing that
conversation between like, am I a Christian in business or am I a Christian business? Those are two different things and both are fine. Like you just got to decide which one you are. And I think you're a Christian that's doing business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right. All right. All right. I wrote all that down. Yeah, I definitely, so I'm definitely going to go check them out. You said Rob Balasabas. I like Rob. Rob's cool. Eddie's awesome. He actually lives in my town. He lives like 5 miles from me. We haven't met up yet, but Eddie lives like literally right next to where my daughter goes to high school.
I had no idea, Jim. I was out there last year at this time. Jeez Louise. Like I had no idea that you were that close to Eddie.
Yeah, we're 5 miles. He's in Dr. Phillips. I'm in Ocoee, like 5 miles.
Yeah, Eddie's great and he's on the grind. Like he's been uploading for a long time, so he like knows the game. Rob Balasabas has got 5,000 subs. I don't think Kevin Colby is your guy.
No.
He's in the video space specifically, but like any of the male-ish sort of like social media marketers, that's going to be closer to, and I think that this content is great for those people. I don't see anybody at your level doing content like this.
Oh, wow. I like that. Sweet. Thank you for that.
Also, Nick Wood in the Tuesday group is going to be another one.
Nick Wood. Okay. I'm going to go check those guys out. I've been enjoying this. Let me give you about a couple rapid fire because I know my time is
we got 1 minute. Let's go.
For shorts, you said InShot?
InShot.
Okay. I've been struggling. We've been talking about a lot about doing captions on videos, but if you're doing lower thirds, should you not do captions?
On what video? Pre-recorded or live?
Pre-recorded.
I don't believe you put on don't burn captions on. Every platform provides their own level of captions. So let's start there. Let's get a video to perform without all this extra work before we start burning on captions.
Okay. And then when I start doing shorts, because I want to start doing shorts, because I can nail a couple of those out in the week. Should I repurpose those for like Instagram, TikTok, or just focus on YouTube?
I would definitely focus on YouTube because shorts are going to pose their own challenge. Let's get them to work before you get them to scale.
All right, I got you. You answered the other two. I do have another question, but that's not gonna. It's gonna take longer than a minute.
Okay, all right. We'll hit it on DMs.
Yep, I'm done.
Cool. Thank you, Jim. You're the man. Appreciate you being here, Jeff Ruby.
What's happening? Oh, and I gotta say, my brother, the shirt is pimping.
Bro, you get me. I'm telling you, I told everybody in the beginning, I'm like, guys, I'm wearing my party shirt today because it's beautiful outside. It's just, and I feel great. I feel healthy and vivacious. And it's like, I was wearing my polo shirt and I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear my party shirt today. So I'm letting a little chest exposed. I don't normally do that on business calls, but today I'm feeling saucy. So thank you for
noticing. I love the sauciness. It was the first thing I noticed when I came on. I'm like, Owen's hot to trot today, baby. So it's good. Great stuff. Great stuff. That's one of the great things with these calls is not just the 20 minutes we get, but what we get from other people's 20 minutes as well.
Yeah,
so
man.
that was a great 20 minutes with Jim. You got some great sales stuff there, Jim. For me, we're doing well, man. We're doing well. I talked to Heather yesterday. I've spoken with Teresa just on next phases in really building this out to create leads.
Okay, I heard about that, and I actually had spoken with Teresa and asked her. I wish she would have not introduced you to Heather. I love Heather. I trust Heather, and I want you to work with Heather if it's the right thing. I'm concerned that right now your thing is to be building out funnels and building that base before you hire someone to build a website for SEO. It's going to take years. That's my big concern.
Thank you very much. And I went into it with a very open mind, but the funnels and building of that, I understand where she comes from. Like, well, the big difference is you need to own your own content. And I get that. So cool. We don't even have to address that today. So perfect. She's fantastic. We had such a great call. We clicked on so many levels. She's very smart, but
you're both fantastic. I'm glad you got to meet them. And I want, there's no reason you can't own your own content your own way for much simpler. I would rather see you invest what would be invested there into this channel because you, my friend, are mega talented. Look me in my eyes right now. Literally, you are mega talented. And your
thank you.
Needs to go into exposing that talent to your marketplace.
Yes, thank you. Well, that's, you're mega talented as well. And your ability to work with us individually and collectively is, you're able to pull that out. For those of us that jive, like your coaching style is very similar to mine. So I jive with that. Some people don't like my coaching style. They're like, dude, you're too much, man. I'm like, well, that's okay. Go find somebody who's going to pat you on the back and tell you everything's cool. That's just not me. So I get you on that. So perfect. On the lines of funnels, should I just go with the 297? Does that give me everything? Should I drop $3,600?
I think you should drop 97 and be sure to use my link, right? That's a very value. Are you using our affiliate link?
I didn't, maybe not.
Make sure you use our affiliate link because then we can give you our templates and all sorts of great stuff.
Oh, duh. Okay.
I mean, $7 and get your basic skills up with that because what we're going to work towards is building SOPs that get you out of that work sooner rather than later, right? So for example, the $4,000 that Heather would charge, and she's worth every penny, we're going to break that up into $50 and $60 at a time that you'll eventually pay a Philippines-based website manager to do all the future things on your website, which will be ClickFunnels. But what you want to do right now is get the $97 ClickFunnels. And do you have the domain name?
That was the next thing I was supposed to do. When you say the domain name, what's that?
What website do you want people to go to visit your main page?
Okay, well, I own a whole bunch of domains. Should I just use one that I've already used, or I need a new one?
I think it's worth a gander. Like I keep my domain names printed out somewhere around here so that I can look at them and scan through them and use, like, make YouTube easy is what we promote on podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, well,
ad URL. It's where we make direct conversion.
But are you
video.com is my redirect URL, right? The Video Marketing School is our home domain, right? So there's a strategy there.
Okay, so what you're saying is part of the, because I'm just building these funnels. What you're saying is one funnel can be, the top of the funnel is really a homepage for a website. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying that, like, what's going to be the widest audience domain name? So I would think it's going to be like Crush Real Estate Now, or like jumpintorealestate.com, or something like that. It should be as short as possible. If you can get a .com, great. .net is the best possible thing. I think you need to stay away from the .videos, the .lives. Like, people just don't remember those.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, I think you need to buy jeffruby.com, but I don't think that is the domain that's going to matter to people.
Right. I gotcha. I guess my question's more specific to ClickFunnels specifically. So in ClickFunnels, I can have a homepage, right? Like,
you can have multiple different things with ClickFunnels. That's
okay.
Why you can use 5 different domain names with ClickFunnels.
But I mean, one of, because right now the funnels that I'm building are very specific. Like, you click here to schedule a time to speak with me. Like, very specific, just quick thing with a little video in it. But what you're saying is, with a domain name too, which of course you can point anywhere, I can create what looks like, for lack of a better term, a full website with ClickFunnels. Is that what you're saying?
To the baby.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just hadn't dug far enough in. I'm on that free trial. I did the quick intro call. Dude, their follow-up marketing is unbelievable. I mean,
dude, like,
everything from email. I mean, I get a text from the guy who put the thing on. I know it's like, and he gets credit because, if you do it through him, and yeah. So I'll get affiliate link. Yeah, because I've learned a bunch. So I'll just stick with the 97 for now. That's cool. That was a big thing after talking.
97. We had the 297 for a full year. We are ClickFunnels, like, I would say, hackers. Like, we want to be in the 2 Comma Club, where we process $1 million through our ClickFunnels. Like, we're all about ClickFunnels. We had the 297 for a year and barely used it. So 97 is going to be more.
Get email.
But here's the thing. Don't go making email all willy-nilly. Start with one funnel, and that will be like where we're going to develop everything. But here's what the tendency is I'm going to download this template. I'm going to download that template. I'm going to import this template. You're being charged for all of that. And you're going to end up with 7 funnels you're not using, but you're going to max out your memory. And then all of a sudden your features are going to stop.
Yeah.
So one funnel, because even when you add a funnel and then archive it, even the archived pages count as percentage of pages. So you don't have so many archived pages as well.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that last time. Okay, so we'll move away from that. If I'm going to work on one, that's going to be my main, knowing that I have so many different avenues for a new funnel to be created, from, an ebook to a course to a PDF of scripts. I mean, I have probably a dozen different things. If I'm going to do one, what should that focus be in building that out? And I'm guessing with your affiliate link, you guys have a good template that you can use for that. But
we have tons of templates. Yeah, we have ton, and there's a template marketplace that you can get even more. Most of those you pay for, and I would like, a lot of our templates already include some of those. So we get templates all the time, and we play with them and use what we need to use and whatnot, and then we give them to you guys. So
that's the majority, Teresa, right?
I taught Teresa most of what she knows, but yes.
But she's the one doing it now.
Because we're both hackers at it. But yes, she's the one that does all the work. We did just hire a guy, and we're onboarding him right now.
Oh, awesome. Okay, because that's what Teresa and I talked about. She's like, I will absolutely. We can talk about building these funnels out with you.
Outclick funnels.
Oh, I know. I love it. It's unbelievable. Okay, cool. We're good on that. That was a
So
big
the
part.
first funnel that I would build is probably your appointment setting funnel. And I have tons of training on that, plus a template in the video marketing school. So go into the videomarketingschool.com, log in to the course, and these are like 10-minute videos, 15-minute videos. They're not the hour-long trainings. So I would go in and I would watch the appointment setting funnel because we have templates in there, plus how to embed. We use Visita, but you can use Calendly. We use Calendly now because Visita is just like, Calendly's free and they give you like tons of great stuff. So,
dude, this is crazy. Like you're hitting, like we're literally, I must have sent the vibe out because I didn't even have, no, because that's exactly what I was going to ask you, because even in my last 2 videos, like, dude, I don't have my funnel set up and the actual product ready to go, which I know is not a big deal because you can get it going afterwards. But what I'm really doing is, saying, look, if you want to learn more about this or talk more about this or schedule it, you can schedule a time to meet with me, with the link. So that's why I'm like right on with Calendly to get that going, because I've seen the funnel for that because I saw what you guys are using.
Yeah.
So I'm just copying what you guys are using. So when I see it, I'm like, okay, because you're doing the same thing I'm doing. You're doing it specific to video and marketing. I'm doing it specific to teaching real estate agents how to launch, build, and scale profitable real estate businesses.
Exactly.
So
but here's the thing, though: is like your big talent is presentation, and so I want you to be building out a simple appointment funnel, but not at the expense of doing 2 more videos.
What do you mean by that?
2 more videos are infinitely more valuable than a landing page.
I gotcha. Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you can do all of them. I think you can do 2 new videos and start a funnel. But you've got to manage your time. And so that's, I think, would be a good goal for you because, again, you revealed to us a mega talent, but it took you 8 weeks to get.
No, it didn't.
You know what I mean, though? I'm exactly.
I know what you mean.
Emphasis.
Yeah.
That's your talent. And so I would be remiss if I did not continue to push you to dance, bro. Like, you're a tap dancer, bro. Like, get on camera and dance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're cranking. There's 1 more should be done today. There's 2 more thumbnails being done right now. And I've already shot 2 more. I had the biggest snafus yesterday ever. Memory card broke. Had to go to my phone. Didn't have enough memory. Got to the second shoot, and it was 18 minutes, and it cut off 10 seconds before it ended. Wow. So, anyways, but we got it done. I got all in, and it was funny because this is a quick story. You guys will appreciate this. My son was at baseball practice. My wife and daughter were like, "We're gonna go eat. Do you want to come with us?" I said, "Of course I want to come with you. However, I have to get this video done." And, we kind of talked around at this and that. I was like, you sure? As they were leaving. And I've just nodded my head like this and looked at my daughter who's 10. And she goes, "Non-negotiable, right, Dad?" And I was like, yes. And it's non-negotiable. This had to get done because my editor starts this morning. So it was like, if I can go to dinner, great. But it's not going to be at the expense of getting this done. So, we're dancing,
I think you got to get a shirt that says non-negotiable. I think that should be your hashtag. I'm Jeff Non-Negotiable Ruby. I really
like the shirt idea.
That's a big one, man. And then you could even open up, "Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Jeff Ruby." And then your daughter going, "Non-negotiable." Or how about this? How about, "Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Jeff Ruby and your success is," and then your daughter going, "Non-negotiable." And then
I love it.
Non-negotiable pops up on screen for every single video.
Got it. Love it.
That's
Love it.
Star, man, is that, and then you're non-negotiable, and we might have to edit that. We'll do some hashtag maybe it's non-negotiable 1 or something like that. We'll figure it out. But I would like to challenge you to get in front of the camera and do sort of like a semi-impromptu, 5 video session. where you're cranking out 5 videos that are more or less impromptu. I'm not saying you can't prepare yourself, but like a question and answer, right? So like, how do you get your first sale as a new real estate agent? I get this question all the time from new agents. So let's talk about what like the biggest thing you need to do to get sales. And then improv it, man, for 3 to 5 minutes. Don't talk about everything. Talk about one thing.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's working list. Like, what would you say is the one thing?
Right now, to how to get your first sale?
Yeah.
You have to go start having real estate related conversations with people, period.
So I
Questions
think that to 5 real estate conversations per day. You say, I get this question all the time, and I'm going to give you the answer. You need to have 5 real estate conversations per day, preferably with people that you don't know. But even with people that you do know, okay, this means Chamber of Commerce. It means BNI. It means talking to people. It means making Facebook posts and asking questions. It means making videos like this and getting people to respond to you. You know, but here's why that works. Pipeline, sales, training, knowing what to say, all these things you can learn from me. I'm Jeff Ruby. Follow me on YouTube for more.
Yep. That's where this has led. The last 3 videos, it's really flowed into that, which has gotten me very excited about those next steps, yet at the same time, not jumping too far ahead with the funnels. I'm glad you said that. You know, I'd rather see you make 2 videos than, you know, sit and work too much on a funnel. So yeah, no, that's cool. That's perfect, man. Good stuff.
So do you accept that challenge? Can you commit that by next Wednesday, you'll have everything done? Like, what's on your schedule now, right? So you had 2 videos planned. I want you to add 3 more to that.
Well, I'm going to be I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach. My son's got a baseball tournament for a week, but that doesn't mean I can't shoot videos. I still will. So should I do something on the beach? Should I do some of these?
I mean, maybe. Look, let me speak to you as a father and a dad.
I know where you're going, brother.
Your time there should be spent with your family. I think that what you could do is spend that time planning those 5 videos, and not planning too much, just what the question is and what the answer is going to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But take the challenge next week. If you have the time and you feel motivated to do something on the beach, I want everyone to hear this. When you guys go on vacation or trips, you need to capture footage of that trip to prove lifestyle. And it's going to go into a master B-roll folder that you'll give to your video editor, right? And you want to be able to say things like, I'm able to take vacations with my family, and then cut to that footage, right? Maybe not in the next video, right? Maybe not even for 5 more videos, but you want to have it. So you should definitely be capturing B-roll, and not all selfie B-roll. Get shots of the view, get shots of the restaurant, get shots of the palm tree, get shots of your family eating dinner, get shots of your dinner, get shots of you with the family. Just the same as you would in a selfie scenario. Just them 10-second video clips. Guys, no joke, Jeff. Like, point the camera at the beach for 10 seconds and shot 1 is done. You know, it's stuff like that, you know?
Absolutely. I used to do so much of this, and it was always for the purpose of, this will be cool. When I get home, I'll put it all together and put it on Facebook. And I would spend a lot of time doing that. Now with it being purposeful, you know, but still having fun, being able to shoot this stuff will be awesome. And yeah, that's the exact same thing I thought of. You know, it's if people are thinking about getting their real estate license and changing their lives and creating financial independence and more time freedom, and I'm on the beach shooting this video about how they can get their real estate license for free and be able to enjoy more time, I think that has some merit to it, and it gets B-roll at the same time.
Yeah, we used to call them B-roll shoots, and what we found is that, like, it makes it feel like work, but like, I have that's why I have a GoPro, by the way. I recommend the GoPro for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I take my GoPro everywhere with me, and I just get shots of like me and the wife in the car, you know, in the car, my kids drawing. So just B-roll of the kids, just so it's like I can say, now we go on family trip. Whenever I say that stuff, I have B-roll for.
Yeah, perfect. Love it. I know we're running out of time here. So yeah, I mean, everything's good here. I don't have any sticking points. This really, can can you look at, well, we probably don't have time.
You got 1 minute to go.
Well, just the video that I put out on May 24th, so a week ago, I don't know enough about analytics and how many, it's got 45 views, 1 subscriber, 1 like, a planted comment. It was an agent who was sending me a referral. And I was telling her about the YouTube channel. She's like, oh, I'll go on there and comment and like and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, well, don't do too much. It could mess with the algorithm and blah, blah. It's like, you need to make sure you watch the whole video. Don't pop on there and pop off. I was giving her all this stuff. I don't know. Is that good? 45 views? I mean, I'm not trying to.
Fine. Let's make 5 more.
Gotcha. I hear you, brother. All right, man. Thank you for everything. You guys are awesome.
When do
Who's
you
next,
leave
Ben?
for Myrtle Beach?
What's that?
When do you leave for Myrtle Beach?
We leave on Saturday.
Cool.
So I probably will pop on. I mean, I'm watching a lot of baseball games. So, if you know enough about baseball.
I think you could impromptu 3 videos right now. Get off this call. Go impromptu in your hat. Do 3 Q&A videos that the raw files are no longer than 5 minutes each. That's 15 additional minutes of your time. Go accept the physical challenge and see if you can get it done.
Let's do it.
See you.
Thanks, guys. See ya. Thanks, Owen.
Later, bro.
Later.
Ben Fanning.
Hey, man.
Welcome to the elite group, everybody. Ben Fanning has completed his 12 weeks in the program and has decided to continue on with us because of the masterful results that he's getting in the program. So Ben, we're pumped to begin this new era with you. How can we supercharge your marketing today?
Well, I wanted to say so going back and forth on the feedback you gave me on instant message, I did actually yesterday do 5 new videos on increasing your visibility in the office. But I did it in a way, because we're going back and forth on, I'm spending too much time with the ROS.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to show you, but I did it much more bare bones.
Great.
And I sent it to Video Husky, and we're going to see what happens. So I sent all 5 of them.
That is faith, man. And that is what you should do. That is letting go. That is Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, taking that step when he couldn't see the bridge.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm telling them, hey, I'm trying to give you guys more opportunity to use your creativity. And so I'm doing a lot of that. And also I'm doing them shorter. So where I was going for 10 minutes, now I'm trying to go for the 5 to 7 minute mark on videos. So we'll see how these play out. So I basically got that whole funnel done. I'm just waiting. And so right now they're working through my resilience funnel, and I'll have 5 videos done for that. And we'll move on to this one about visibility. And I can show you what I've got. And I'm finally got all my burnout ones done. I've got 7 of those out there now.
How many
I've gotten
videos
working from home done. So those are all out there. All those funnels are in process.
So you got 5 videos on resilience that are almost done. You've got 5 new videos on.
Yeah, the key word is my side tracker is visibility at work. So that's it, visibility at work.
What are some of those titles?
Well, they're not super sexy yet, but this is right out of TubeBuddy. How to get more visibility at work. What is the best way to gain visibility at work? So biggest mistakes when trying to get more visibility at work. Those are right out of TubeBuddy. So I've got to play with them to make them, I guess, more appealing when I'm going to put them on YouTube.
Yeah, what I'd like to see you experiment with is split testing the titles. Do you have the TubeBuddy Legend Plan right now?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
So I just did a video on how to split test titles. I'll send you the link. It's not, I have to reshoot it, but you'll learn it. It's fine. And you'll see why I have to reshoot it, but use it to get because I think you could do a video that's called how to be more visible at work, but you could also split test that with the title. It's how I got seen and got promoted at work.
Oh, nice.
And it's just a little more vloggy. It's a little bit more virally. I would like all of you guys to engage in some channel research in titles that are more vloggy and more, and see how you could apply them to your business. You know, take a look at, I'm just going to say like Collins Key, take a look at Preston Plays, take a look at Mr. Beast. And again, these guys have nothing to do with what any of you do. You're going to look at these and go, these are ridiculous.
Mr. Beast?
The way that, Mr. Beast, yeah, is his name. Look at the way they do their titles and see how you can apply that to your channel, and do a split test on TubeBuddy with those kind of titles. And I would run it for like 30 days.
Okay. So if my keyword is visibility instead of I got seen, I would say how I boosted my visibility and got promoted.
No, you're totally split testing the title.
Okay.
You know? And I think that YouTube is going to see visibility the same as got seen. And I think these are the little nuances that TubeBuddy can't give us that we have to learn through experimentation, right?
Okay.
How many?
I could slap that on one of my other videos I've already got coming, or I could do a new one. That's
all of the above. I think split testing titles early is the right way to go. I split tested a title. Carlos titled it "How to Do blah 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 blah," and it was 10 out of 10. This was like last week or the week before. 10 out of 10. I changed the title to "How I Got blah 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 blah." It's 1 out of 10 within 2 hours.
Okay. All right. So if I've already got a video out there, let me just show you what I've got on my videos. And so I'm thinking on the work from home stuff. I mean, maybe I should be split testing all these things.
Well, here's the thing. You've got 2 different title periods to think about, everybody. You've got 2 different title periods. You have the release title. Now, when you release that title, that's like the first 2 weeks of your title. And that's when, you're hopefully using the best possible title. But you could have one title for 2 weeks to get sort of as many live human viewers to click on that title. Make it a very clickbaity title. But then after 2 weeks, you could change the title into more of a search engine based title.
Okay.
To now start ranking in the search engine. In the beginning, you won't, you're only going to bring in so much YouTube traffic, right? But your video will go out it'll be in other people's news feeds. And so you want to have the most exciting title possible when you launch. That's why it's a good idea to test different types of titles with TubeBuddy in the very beginning of your channel.
Okay.
Find out what your audience will click more faster.
All right. So all the videos I just released, you're saying, so I did 3 today or 3 yesterday. Don't go, because those are in that period where I'm not promoting them yet. I'm letting the algorithm.
Are they public?
Yeah.
And they've been out for 3 days?
No, yesterday.
Go ahead, show it to me.
Okay. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. So this is, I need to go to my videos, right?
Hey, 100 subscribers. Congratulations. That's great.
Yeah, I just hit that threshold. So this one came out 5 hours. This one came out 5 hours ago. I guess I didn't release the other one yet. This was last week.
So let's try. Okay, so no views in 5 hours.
No, I'm not promoting any of them. I'm actually promoting. I just started promoting this one right here. It's been out a week. I just started today promoting this one.
All right.
I haven't promoted any of these. These I'm not done at all.
I'm trying to understand why you released 2 videos on the same day.
Because I was just trying. I thought maybe I misunderstood this, but my understanding was to leave them out there for 2 weeks or a week before you start promoting them.
Yes, but you do want to kind of still release in a consistent way to show YouTube that you are a consistent producer.
Okay.
Which is fine. I would just leave them as they are and just go back to your weekly schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I have plenty out there that I haven't released yet that are waiting to be released. I was just trying to, for one, I was trying to get the resilience funnel up, and you said I need to have at least 3 in my playlist for resilience.
Yeah, I think that you're fine, but I would rather you have a consistent schedule. So if you want to do 2 a week, that's great. Do 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Thursday.
Okay.
Or 1 on Monday, 1 on Wednesday. You know what I mean? Just like have
Sure.
some type of rhythm that the godless, heartless, brainless algorithm can connect to and see Ben Fanning is a reliable creator. We know that we can send new videos out to this audience every single Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, whatever it is.
Okay.
So having rhythm in your upload schedule is always a thing that we want to aspire to. Now, I would absolutely run TubeBuddy tests on these, and we can do that right now if you want. It's so easy to run split tests on TubeBuddy.
Yeah.
All right, so open up a new browser tab and go to TubeBuddy.com. Sign in on the right-hand side.
I need to go to a different, I need to go to my, hold on. Let me just, I think I need to go to my different browser where I already had everything loaded in on there. Maybe I didn't just see it before I go into that. Okay, I guess I was on the right one. Try to sign into it. Okay, I'm in. All right, let me reshare now. Okay.
All right, great. Now click on the A/B tests down there in the second row. Great. So let's create an A/B test. And let's pick make mistakes building resilience. And let's go to metadata test. Now we're doing metadata because we're going to test the title. So let's change 14 to 30. Actually, let's do run until significant. Sorry, run until, yeah. Okay. Start test tonight. Now, here's the thing. You're going to just skip this. So just click continue. Just skip this. So click continue. Now we're going to test the title. So make your team more resilient. How do we want to change this now? Like,
that's the key word. That piece is the key word. So I can put something else in front of it, maybe. You think to keep it?
No. See, we want to think in the opposite direction now.
Okay.
We want to think in a totally opposite direction.
Don't weaken your team.
What's that?
Don't weaken your team or avoid something like that. Like, doesn't have resilient in it at all.
Yeah, possibly. Like it could be like your team is weak. Dash. This is how you make them stronger.
Yeah.
And then get rid of all the rest.
Yeah. Should I put parentheses resilience or
Nope.
don't even mess with that? No.
Now, another thing that we could do is and I'm not saying to do this, I'm just giving you options, right? When you test the title, it's like, I truly, Ben, love you. I don't like this original title. I think we need to work on your titles a little bit. It
Absolutely.
really would be like biggest mistakes that won't make your team more resilient. Or make your team more resilient, the biggest mistakes I made in team building. Like there's a human element missing here. Oh, maybe you can change it. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's a human element that is missing here. Now, we just did something interesting that I want everyone to notice is that we just kind of did a two-part title where the first part is designed for the human and the second part the first part is designed for the search engine and the second part is designed for the human. That's great. I like that. It's duplicatable. It's scalable. It's something that we should look at in the future. We can also make that the original title and make the test title, The Biggest Mistakes I Made in Team Building - Make Your Team More Resilient. So I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying when you split test the title, your goal is to test one title against its polar opposite or some other type of systematic test. You're not just testing two titles. You're testing, does the SEO part work better in front or better in back, right? You need to have like a sort of a clear idea of what you're testing. Does that make sense, Ben?
Yeah.
So
Can we do another one on this?
What's that?
Can I continue and then we can go to a second one and try that?
Yeah, absolutely. Leave this the same.
Okay. Then go to A/B test.
Yeah, I'm going to manage.
Okay, you're on. And so I just released one that's not showing today. But
I thought
the one that I'm just,
daily 5-minute routine.
let me just, I don't see the one I didn't really, I started promoting it today. Since I'm promoting it today, I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to change it.
Got it.
But I can't search for it here. It was called, forgot. There, let's see. This one.
Good. Yeah, Ben, I would say make this your friend. Like run as many tests as you feel comfortable setting up.
Yeah, I'm getting it now. So here are my two. So this is my current title, Remote Working Danger. Boost your visibility working from home. So
what are we going to test? Like one thing we could test is 6th grade language. Get seen by your boss. Get seen by your boss.
While working remotely.
Something like that. And what we would be testing is simpler language. Does simpler language work? But we could also just switch it around, go boost your visibility working from home - remote working day. I don't even like remote working danger. But you see what I'm saying? It starts with what am I going to test here?
So what do you like other than remote working danger?
What's the keyword that you're trying to rank for in that title?
Visibility working from home.
Visibility work. Okay, so I would go boost visibility working from home. I don't understand why you put remote working danger. Is that almost
okay.
Boost your visibility working from home and get promoted fast.
Good benefit there. Okay.
Yeah, and like let's go FAST all caps. So I think generally speaking, Ben, we should be doing a little bit of a title workshop in the DMs or in the group before these come out. Now, boost your visibility working from home and get promoted fast. Why don't we flip it around? Get promoted fast in the test title. No. In the test
over
title.
Here.
Yeah. Get promoted fast with these work visibility tips.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then dash. I would put dash boost your visibility. I don't love it yet. I'm still sort of looking at it. Boost your visibility working from home and get promoted fast. How about put and get promoted fast in parentheses? And.
Just to break it up a little bit with the parentheses. So
Yeah, just kind of make it seem like a hidden benefit, like who will read that much, like
right.
Get promoted fast and boost your work visibility, dash 5 tips. I really love these topics, Ben.
Cool, man. I hope.
Dash 5 tips. Go dash 5 tips. Yeah, I think that your content might even be like ahead of its time. That's my big issue with it.
Yeah.
And so, but that's where paid ads can come in, and even some like podcast interviews and stuff like this. But we'll get to that in the future. Boost has got too many spaces, and boost. Get promoted fast and boost your work visibility. I mean, there's so many other titles. We could even do like invisible at work, you know.
Oh, I like that. That's a better human one. This one.
Okay. It's good. At work question mark.
Yeah.
How to get seen by your boss and get promoted. Or how to boost your visibility and get promoted.
Okay.
Oh, and get promoted fast. How to boost your visibility.
It was really invisible. I said, wait, this should probably be invisible working from home.
How about, I like invisible at work. I mean.
Okay, just keep it like that, because it's mainly about people at home. No one thinks about that, and they get left out of the meetings and everything.
But I do feel like that's like 80% of the country right now, right?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Invisible at work, how to boost your visibility working from home.
Yeah.
And maybe get rid of the promoted.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're testing value. We got 2 different titles. I think this is a good test.
Okay. Let's do another one here.
Well, we're out of time, and I've got a call.
Okay, so I didn't know that. All right, yep. Okay, I'm going to work on the other ones, but I might put them in the chat.
I love this, man. In 30 days or so, statistical difference or not, because you'll find that there has to be a 95% like difference for it to be statistically, and that's basic sort of statistics, you know? But even if something's 80% more likely, then it still gives you a sense of how much better the title is, you know?
It's interesting. I don't think it changed my original title.
Okay, so do this first, because you might be right. Go click the back button. Darn it. Okay, you might have to do that again. I've never changed the main title from the back end. I've only done the split test, but you can easily go back to that. It was invisible at work. Play with those, report back to us on how it went. Otherwise, I feel like this was a great productive call for everybody. So I hope you guys got a ton of value. Keep working. Here's something I want to throw at everybody as sort of like something to be paying attention to. Do software tutorials. Okay. Think about softwares, tools, and tips. Software and tools that will make your clients better clients, that will help your viewers become more proficient in the skills you're teaching them. So like for me, we're doing a ton of TubeBuddy tutorials right now. They're fast and they're easy for me to get done. They're highly searchable. Plus, I can send them to you guys when you need them. right? I built my channel on software tutorials, and I want you guys to look at how you could possibly add software tutorials into your content mix now or in the future. Okay, I'll put that in your ear. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the Thursday call. We got some great training coming up this week. Talk to you guys then. Have a great week.
Será que acabou a aula?